The beginning of the end Earth. The year 2075, humanity had pushed itself to the brink, surviving countless wars, pandemics, and environmental collapses. But the darkest challenge came from the stars. An alien empire known as the Zoltar had invaded. They were technologically advanced, capable of wiping out entire civilizations with ease. Earth had been preparing for years, but nothing could stop the relentless onslaught of the Zoltar warships. The last human bastion stood in the heart of what was once New York City. The remnants of Earth's armies had gathered, ready to make their final stand. Their backs were against the wall, with nowhere to retreat. The last line of defense was humanity's finest. General Ethan Reiss, a battle-hardened commander who had witnessed the destruction of his home but refused to give in. The last hope inside the underground bunker. General Reiss stood in front of the remaining soldiers, his face a mask of determination. We've lost many, but we are not done. We are not just fighting for survival. We are fighting for every future child, every family, every dream we've ever had. Zoltar may think they've won, but they have underestimated one thing: humanity's will to survive. The soldiers nodded, preparing for what was sure to be their last battle. Outside, the sound of alien warships landing filled the air. The Zoltar were here. The Zoltar arrival. The Zoltar descended like a storm. Massive ships that blocked out the sun, their soldiers towering and menacing, emerged. They were larger than humans, with thick black armor and weapons that could vaporize anything in their path. A Zoltar leader, Kor, approached the ground, his voice booming. You are weak, human. You cannot stand against us. You will bow, or we will erase you from existence. Humanity's fight, but the humans were not intimidated. General Reiss stepped forward, leading his team. We bow to no one, he said, his voice steady. A small smile curled up at the corner of his lips. With a signal, the soldiers rushed to their positions, launching missiles and laser guns that had been enhanced by years of human ingenuity. The Zoltar expected easy victories, but they had underestimated Earth's resilience. The battle raged on. The Zoltar began to fall, their armor cracking under the weight of Earth's ingenuity. The human soldiers, though outgunned and outnumbered, fought like lions. They had something the Zoltar didn't: a burning desire to protect what was theirs. The turning point. In the heart of the battle, General Reiss faced Kor. The Zoltar leader towered over him, but Reiss stood tall, unwavering. Kor raised his massive weapon. You will die like all the rest. We will burn your world to the ground. But Reiss didn't flinch, not today. He activated a hidden device in his armor. Suddenly, every human soldier, every piece of technology, and every weapon powered up to full capacity. The signal had been sent to Earth's remaining satellites, which had gathered humanity's most powerful energy sources. A blinding beam of light shot from the sky, piercing through the Zoltar warships. The alien forces began to stagger, their ships losing power, their soldiers falling back in confusion. The tide of battle was turning. Humanity's triumph with their advanced technology failing them. The Zoltar were losing ground. The remaining soldiers fought with renewed strength, and the once mighty alien invaders began to retreat. General Reiss pushed forward, rallying the last few survivors. We may be small, but we are fierce. We are humanity. And no one takes what's ours. The Zoltar fleet turned and fled into the sky, their ships vanishing into the stars. The humans had won. The Earth was saved. The victory, as the dust settled, General Reiss stood on the ruins of the battlefield. The skies above were clear, the sun shining again for the first time in what felt like ages. His soldiers surrounded him, their faces weary but triumphant. We did it, one of the soldiers said, his voice filled with awe. We did it together, General Reiss replied, looking at the horizon. This is what it means to be human. When we're pushed to the edge, we don't give up. We fight, we adapt, and we rise. The legacy of humanity. The human race had saved their planet, but they knew this was just the beginning. They were no longer just Earth's inhabitants. They were a force to be reckoned with, capable of standing against any alien threat. As they began to rebuild, one thing was clear: humanity had not just survived the invasion. They had evolved into something more powerful than ever before. And the Zoltar knew, deep in their hearts, that this wasn't the last time they'd face humanity. It's because next time, It wouldn't just be a battle for Earth, it would be a battle for the universe.